super late right now. We were supposed to be on like a long time ago. I'm sorry. Brandon showed up late. And so anyhow, I'm going to change the camera around because direction
showed up at 3.
he did not. It was 3:02.
Oh, 2 minutes.
So, hey, hold on.
Oh, and then eventually
Ah, crap! Wait a minute. That's not gonna work.
We're gonna see you all in a second, okay?
I know. I was trying to fix the camera. Sorry about that. But some pretty interesting things to talk about. What's going on, Rich? Some pretty interesting things to talk about in a second. As soon as I get the camera straight. Gotta love all this. Anyhow, I'm gonna also do something a little fun with Brandon that he has no idea about as soon as he gets back. Oh crap! Okay. Don't you love it?
That's really karma for what's gonna happen.
Well, no, it's nothing bad. So, anyhow, crap. I don't know why this only happens with my phone. Oh, what does BRE stand for?
It's a new listing, right?
Okay. Sorry about that. Good grief. I don't know. It's Rich, I'd tell you, but then I'd have to kill you. He asked what BRE stands for.
I think it's Brad's name.
It is. Yeah.
Just tell him it's the store
It's
owner's name.
the
initials.
store. Yes, it's the initials for the owner. Pretty much.
It's been like that, and I guess it's never changed.
Yeah.
You know, let's think about this. What would you change the name to if you were to be given the option to? We're doing this live.
I wouldn't. I'd leave it because I mean it's BRE. It's been BRE for 25 years.
That's true.
I'd leave it. I couldn't see changing to anything else because, yeah, there he is. But anyhow, I ran across an interesting. Brandon's helping somebody right now. I ran across an interesting article like a few minutes ago, which says Michael Jackson is likely the reason Sonic 3 is an issue for Sega. And it says,
Can you not?
well, no, that's little. Let's listen to what they had to say. They said, well, perhaps not the sole reason, but his long-time rumored, now semi-confirmed work on Sonic 3's music and the copyright issues that go along with something like that certainly haven't helped Sonic 3's ability to be re-released, tampered with, and dissected in most guides. I had no idea Michael Jackson worked on Sonic 3. Did you know that, Brandon? Yeah. So I've been in the dark this whole time?
It's been in the credits.
Really? Well, you know what? 3 or 4 years old. I didn't read the credits. I was just playing the game. Wow. So did he work on like the whole, all the music for the game? Did you guys know that?
Most of it.
You didn't know? Okay, thank you. I know I couldn't be the only one here that did not know.
I didn't know about it until I read who it was. I was like, whoa, what? But to be fair, I didn't play Sonic 3 until
I love Sonic 3. How can anybody not love the introduction to Knuckles? Right. Knuckles was dope. So, but now that you think about it, I have seen re-releases for like Sonic 2. Not Sonic 3 too much, well, especially since his untimely passing.
Just wait for Sonic Mania.
Huh?
Yeah.
Sonic Mania.
He did Sonic Mania as well?
It's gonna be here around the corner soon.
Oh, the new Sonic game? Oh. Did Michael Jackson work on? Oh no.
No.
Oh.
Did Michael Jackson work on that too? Did Michael Jackson work on Sonic Mania?
I'm sorry.
Everyone's gonna hate you now.
That ship is sells. No, I hope everybody loves me.
Well, that's gonna be sailing even further.
Right. So never to return. But what I want to do, and you can't look at the screen.
Can you repeat that again? What happened?
I'm not gonna.
That Michael Jackson
I'm not gonna.
confirmed to be helping with the music for Sonic Mania.
How dare you,
You
Brandon?
literally just said that.
You're being so insensitive right now. Gosh. goodness. But what I want to do for the time that we have,
That really knocked me off of my feet.
I know.
no, that was rude. We're gonna do it. You can't look at the screen. It's can you name the generation? Can you name the Generation 1 Pokemon from a single sentence description? Michael Jackson has helped with the music on 5 different games, apparently. Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. So he really was like beyond influential in music. I mean, because and pop culture. Because I had no idea that he was that he had tampered into the video game world. That's wow. But I want to go back to this real quick because I'm interested to see what's the problem with Sonic 3. After a number of months, 3 of them were games where he was the protagonist.
Mm-hmm.
What, Richard, do you know what games those are? And I'm serious. I'm really interested in knowing.
That's why you got to give Michael Jackson the experience on the Wii.
You know, I haven't meaning to play that.
You could just be like,
yeah. After a number of months of producing sounds and music for the game, it eventually became clear that Michael Jackson wasn't too happy with the Genesis Mega Drive for us in the UK sound for the Genesis sound output, and likely retracted his name from the project. At present, none of this has been confirmed or for definite, but enough people have spoken about the potential collaboration enough throughout the years to a point where it's more likely it did than it didn't happen.
Yeah. Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, Michael Jackson The Experience, and Planet Michael.
Oh, I'm talking about games that don't have his.
Moonwalker was sick though.
I'm talking about games that didn't have his name in the title.
Dude, Moonwalker was sick.
Was it?
Uh-huh.
Jackson's musical tendencies can still be heard in the tracks that made it in the final version of Sonic 3, fueling the long-suspected rumor that while he pulled his name from the game, the tracks he created were left in. There are some striking similarities between Ice Cap and Jackson's Smooth Criminal. Interesting. Mm-hmm. I'm going to have to go back and listen to that. Jam and the Carnival Night Zone tracks, and numerous others which are shown in the video below. That's really interesting. That's really, really interesting.
I'm going to take that Zero Mission.
Huh.
How much is that ring
So,
for the NES?
The other games were Sonic 3, Space Channel 5, Part 1, Part 2. Okay, dope. Let's see. It's a shame that as we near the release of Sonic Mania, a game that is looking to not just emulate past glories, but celebrate Sonic at his best and purest form, that there is yet again no word on any Sonic 3 nostalgia. Wow, so it looks like that's going to be a pretty big fight. If they're even fighting. If Genesis is even putting up a fight to re-release it or anything like that. But like I said, now that it's mentioned, all of the other Sonics are. I wonder if is Sonic and Knuckles in the Sonic Mega Collection for Xbox and PS2 and.
Should be.
I'm wondering about that now. Well, because of this.
I'll take the Zero Mission then.
That's that would be interesting to see. Sonic Generations has iterations of Jackson's music as well, taken updated from Sonic 3 though. Got it. That's interesting, Rich. That's very, very interesting. This is interesting. This is very, very interesting, huh? So, wow, I learned something new. Today. Michael Jackson contributed to the Sonic soundtrack. I wonder if there. I'm still reading because I'm looking to see if there's like a fight or anything going on.
I think a lot of games are a whole lot better.
Sonic Mania looks fantastic for those of us who are infiltrated with the Blue Hedgehog and are you. But after seeing some of the re-releases of Sonic 1 and 2, even the Sonic CD, it looks more and more likely that something is holding up the Sega re-releasing Sonic 3 while we're stretching it out. Okay, so it looks like that's the problem. We've had re-releases, like I said, of Sonic and Sonic 2. Sonic 3, interestingly enough, as you said, has not been re-released. Could that be the problem? I think so. Well, they noted that that we've seen re-releases of Sonic 1 and 2, and I think there's a Sonic Mega Collection over there. I'm gonna go look. Can you grab it? Yeah. Brandon's gonna grab the Sonic Mega Collection and see if Sonic 3 is in there. Because I think the Sonic Mega Collection, being that it's out on PS2, came out before Jackson died, so it should be on there.
Yeah, it has. I'll just show right here if they can see it right. Sonic 1, 2, and 3, Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic 3D Blast, Sonic Spinball, and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine.
So could that? I mean, it's not. It hasn't been confirmed, like all the way out confirmed, even though it's pretty much an assumption at this point that there was a collaboration on that video game. But could that be what's holding up a re-release?
Who knows?
No, I'm asking.
Well, I mean, with copyright issues, I mean, who knows?
And especially with him being dead, that could be
More
a
dead than my future.
big issue.
Okay, I'm alive.
Yeah. Anyhow, so yeah, that's rather interesting. So, but what I'm gonna do right now with Brandon, can I look at this computer screen?
I'll just have it this way so they can't see it.
Can you name the Generation 1 Pokemon from a single sentence description? So, alright, and if you can figure out what Pokemon it is, you can go ahead and comment. Alright.
So it's just the first generation,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
first generation. Okay. This one, if you don't get this, I'm going to knock your hat off your head.
Is it Garchomp? Because that's what my head is.
No. It is an electric mouse that is known as a mascot of the franchise.
Pichu? No, it's Pikachu.
Okay. Okay. Next
I
question.
could have been like, Raichu.
It is a it is a fire type Pokemon that evolves from Charmeleon.
Charizard.
Correct. Yeah.
How many do I have to get right?
I think there's 10 questions on here.
10?
It is a legendary Pokemon that was an attempt at cloning another Pokemon.
Mewtwo.
Can you name this Pokemon?
I just said it, Mewtwo.
Okay. Jeez.
I'm a professional.
Charmander. No, that wasn't Charmander. No, shame on you, Richard. Shame on you. Shame.
Okay, 3 for 3.
Okay. It is a water-type Pokemon that is the final evolution of a starter from the Red Blue games. Can you name this Pokemon?
Blastoise.
Correct.
You gotta sip your game up, man.
It evolved from Bulbasaur, and it has leaves on his back.
Whoa! He's a Bulbasaur. Like, what is he? Like,
That isn't.
Indian?
Huh?
He said Bulbasaur. It's Czar.
That's what I said.
No, you said Czar.
I said
Did
Bulbasaur.
he say Czar?
No, I said
Oh.
Bulbasaur. You heard Z.
Well,
Anyway, what is it?
say Bulbasaur again one more time.
Bulbasaur. Anyway.
It's Ivysaur.
Who?
Ivysaur.
Yes. Okay. Anyway, it closely resembles a fox, and the Firestone is used to make it evolve.
Ninetales.
No.
Vulpix.
Huh?
But you said it uses a fire. Oh. Well, I was thinking about its evolution. Its evolution is Ninetales, but it's Vulpix.
It's who?
Vulpix.
Oh, okay.
Because I just said it's.
You got it right first, Richard. You got it right first.
I was like, because it uses a Firestone to evolve into Ninetales.
You
but
missed
it's like
one. I can't believe it.
Oh my god! It's still within the same category. Holy shit.
It is a normal type Pokemon that carries a baby in its pouch.
Kangaskhan.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mama Kangaskhan.
Alright. It is the final form of a Caterpie and resembles a butterfly.
Butterfree. It's literally in its name.
You're right. Good. Okay. It is a normal type Pokemon that is a main character in the anime.
Meowth.
Cool. And it is a fire type Pokemon and officer. Jenny had one in the anime.
Growlithe.
Oh, how many of these are there? It is a... Okay.
You said 10.
I did. I was like, geez. It is a psychic type Pokemon that can be found in Cerulean Cave in the Red Blue games.
A psychic type Pokemon that can be found in the Cerulean Cave in the Red Blue games, right?
Yes.
Well, there's two, technically. One is
Oh, you guys have the potential to get this before him.
Kadabra? Because I know Mewtwo's the legendary that you can catch in there, but I already set him as an answer, so it would have to be Kadabra.
Oh, you got it.
Okay.
Right.
I was like, there's no way they would use the same answer twice.
It is a pink Pokemon with a shelter attached to its tail.
Slowbro.
Okay, so you're 11 out of 12.
11.
It looks like a sea lion and can be found in sea-form islands in the Red Blue games.
Well, if it's a sea lion, it would be Dugong, because Seal's the pre-evolution, it's just a seal. How's it going, guys?
How you doing?
What can I do for you?
The PS4 games are straight
right
ahead.
back over there.
I have a computer that's recently I think it's been littered with viruses just overnight, and I don't have any protection for it.
It's like we don't deal with computers.
Yeah, just
But if you're looking
video
for a good
games.
spot to take it...
Oh, you
there's-
guys don't?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
We just do video games here, man.
Oh.
But there is a computer store. It's right over there on Blackstone and Herndon. You can
Okay,
take it over there.
What is it called?
It's PC something. It's literally right
Oh,
across the
PC
road.
Station?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Okay.
They're better than Best Buy.
Oh yeah,
GameSpot.
Best Buy just like, oh, we'll fix it for $200. Just
No offense to
reset it.
any Best Buy employees that may be watching right now from what
It's
he
true.
just said.
Are you guys doing a YouTube video?
Uh-huh.
You guys doing a YouTube
Facebook
video?
Live.
Oh, that's cool.
You guys have a copy of the new Mortal Kombat used?
I don't think so. If he didn't see it out there, probably not.
Okay, I don't know. I just kind of glanced for a second.
Come on, just
And
look
then,
real quick.
Yeah.
But,
Does it say used on the back or somewhere? Or?
no.
No.
Everything we have in here is used.
Oh, it is? Okay, how much is your is Doom running for you guys?
200 will be guaranteed for 3 different.
It'd be
I'll
20.
I'll
It'd be
with that.
23.
23?
Says we have 2 of them. But Richard, like $200? I'm good. I mean, that's why I just use sea cleaner. I use sea cleaner, and if worst comes to worst, I already know where to find everything as is. But speak to a lot of sites. I'm kidding. No, but I really shouldn't have got that wrong, because it just said Firestone to evolve. I thought he was going to say into this Pokemon. Paid nearly $400 for my PC hard drive, just completely crashed. Oh, that's a bummer. Well, I mean, if the hard drive crashes, I mean, you could just buy another hard drive, maybe? I mean, because I think a terabyte hard drive is about 100 something. But that's, if you can install it for yourself. If not, then... Yeah, because I'm going to be building me a PC soon. I'm not tech savvy to do it myself. Well, I mean, it doesn't need any soldering, because there's little clips on the motherboard that you can snap it onto, rather than having to do
One more
so.
while I'm back. It evolves.
Was it Dugong?
Yes, it was. Yes, it
Okay.
was. It evolves from Haunter, and it is purple with red eyes.
AKA Clefable Shadow Gengar.
Yeah. What you said?
Easy peasy. Now, there's a whole little story that they say Gengar is like the shadow of Clefable, which I think is still pretty cool. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it does look like it. And that's why I've always thought about it ever since when I was a kid. I'm like, why does this look like just a ghost of Clefable, like it's dead or something? No, but I guess since we're on the topic of Pokemon and Gengar in itself, do you guys know about the Lavender Town creepypasta? The Lavender Town creepypasta is... Never thought about that before. It is a blackface Clefable. Yeah. No, but the Lavender Town creepypasta is a really good, not only a good story, some people believe it's true, some people, might not, but that's the whole point of a creepypasta. Creepypastas are awesome. The Lavender Town creepypasta, I think it was a story that was in uproar back when Pokemon was initially released in Japan for red and green versions. Yeah, because I don't think they had a blue. I could be wrong, but I know they had the green version exclusively for them. Yeah, it did start with red and green, I remember now. But anyway, so what the Lavender Town creepypasta is. When Pokemon was initially released and when kids would go into Lavender Town, apparently the filter of the music made them feel ill, sick, even to the point to where they wanted to commit suicide. It was a lot of crazy stuff. Like I don't want to say millions, like hundreds of children were hospitalized because of it. And what was it? And then, like, I think somebody said that it was the sound file in itself was looked at, and as you were playing the music, it would just stop abruptly somewhere along the line, and you would see, or you would just hear like all this random stuff. But if you look at the sound file, like the sound waves for it, it actually makes out a picture of the ghost sprite for when you fight the ghost of Marowak before you even use the oscilloscope to identify it. And I forgot what it said, but it left a message after you saw the picture, so it was really interesting. And they even made like a fan game of it to go along with the creepypasta for it. I think it was called a Pokemon Black version. But that was pretty interesting because what was the Black version creepypasta? I think it was that the Black version creepypasta. I think whatever Pokemon you had to go through. But if they faint, they're literally dead. I want to look this up now. Hang on. Let me see if I can remember it. Let me take you guys with me. Ah. There we go. Kinda. Let's see. There's a new game that's supposed to come out for the VR, where you're a tormented soul in hell and you have to try to escape by possessing demons. Yeah, that is crazy. Possessing demons to help you. Oh yeah. Let's see the secret. There we go. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Pokemon Black. Yeah, it says right here, upon selecting the new game, the game started with Professor Oak's speech, and it quickly became evident that the game was essentially Pokemon Red. After selecting your starter, if you looked at your Pokemon, you had an addition to Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, and another Pokemon.
Are you cheating?
Ghost. No, I'm telling them a story about the Pokemon Black creepypasta.
What?
Yeah, you know what creepypastas are?
I think that's the stuff I cook and when it doesn't
No.
come out. Oh.
No, it's not that. No, creepypastas are like stories that people tell that were semi-based on true stories.
Oh.
And especially like one of they even have one for Sonic too. It's called Sonic.exe.
Really?
Yeah, you should read it. I want you to read it.
What's it? We'll see.
What do you mean we'll see?
Okay, like 3 more, and then I gotta bounce.
No, you should do the 3 more and then read it real quick before you gotta bounce.
I don't wanna.
But it's a good story.
It probably is. I'll tell you what. I'll read one, and I'll bring a report back on Tuesday. Fair?
Okay, well, that's the case. Okay, so you guys have to tell him which one he should read. Is he gonna read Sonic.exe or Pokemon Black version?
Well, while you guys are responding.
Okay, so what's the 3 left?
It looks like a Pokeball, and it can explode.
Voltorb or Electrode. Because Voltorb is one upside down.
Possessing demons to help you.
Yeah, that's the game there.
Black version.
The
Okay.
Black version.
I'm not gonna take that as a black joke.
That's not the point of it. Voltorb.
It is a ground type Pokemon that wears a skull and carries a bone.
Oh, which one? There's 2 of them. It's Cubone and Marowak.
Yep, you're right. Cubone.
I'm like, there's 2 of them.
It is a water type Pokemon that resembles Seahorse and evolves into Kingdra.
Seadra.
Alright, I'll go
Pokemon Minorities version.
Yeah!
Oh my lord.
I'll go to 20. It is a water type Pokemon that resembles a star, and Misty had this Pokemon in the anime.
There's two of them. She had both of them.
Oh, I remember that.
Well, the one she had in the anime was Staryu, but she also had Starmie in the game, so.
Staryu.
Mm-hmm.
Staryu, I choose you.
Yeah! That's exactly what it said. It was like a standing pose.
It has a shell, and it can carry humans through water on its back.
Lappers.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Lap dance.
And the last one. It is the normal type Pokemon that is often used to breed, and it can only learn one move.
The father or mother of all Pokemon. Ditto.
Yay! Oh, see, they got way too many questions out here. Anyway,
So did I win?
we 19 out of 20, not bad. Not bad. Hey!
Correct.
Jerk. Anyway, thanks for coming and hanging with us today as we talked about the Michael Jackson trivia. I mean, the Michael Jackson.
The Michael Jackson trivia? Which one is the smoothest criminal here?
As we talked about the, right, he's going to buy me a new one.
Yeah, freaking.
He's going to buy me a new one, too. As we talked about the Michael Jackson Sonic 3 parallels and what's holding up a Sonic 3 re-release. That was some interesting information there. As well as our Pokemon trivia today.
I
So
thought you were going to talk about NBA 2K18 now that they finally showed up.
no, we were not going to talk about that.
Well, I mean, not
But
that, but I thought you.
if you go
I figured you
to-
wanted to say something. Because
I don't.
You like sports games.
If you go
I thought
to,
this was all you.
if you go to,
He doesn't like sports games. He's a fraud. Doesn't matter if the phone is black or white.
go to our BRE page. There is a link where the NBA 2K18.
Well, his phone is black.
If you go to the NBA 2K18 trailer was finally released, and they went into great detail with this video game. Everybody already pretty much knows that when they make these sports video games, particularly the NBA series, MLB I think series, I know for the WWE series, they send the developers actually on location to scan the players and the athletes' faces. But with this new NBA 2K18 game, not only did they send them to scan their faces, but they also scanned the jerseys and 200 pairs of tennis shoes.
200 pairs.
Yeah. I was like,
So we're going to see 200 different kinds of J's.
Right. So
Exclusive J's.
they went into quite a bit of detail. So check that out. I may go into I'm gonna do some more looking at that. I'm gonna watch the whole trailer, and I'll touch on that Tuesday when we come back. And then, as Brandon said, I'll go read the evil pasta story.
The evil pasta.
And we'll
it's
talk.
called creepy pasta.
And then we'll talk whatever. And then we'll talk more about that. And then we'll have another topic.
You
So
gotta look at the one for Pokemon Black, and you gotta look at the one for Sonic.
it's only one of them, as I already told you. Yeah.
Well, just do both of them. I mean,
Richard
they're
said.
short. That's
Richard
why.
said Pokemon Black. I'm coming back with Pokemon Black.
Yeah, but that's Richard's vote. My vote is Sonic.exe.
Well, you don't matter.
I should count.
Anyway,
You're
I'll
this
be
guy
back.
who doesn't want to count my vote. Privileges.
I'll be back with
Privileges.
Pokemon Black and the NBA 2K series trailer after I go watch that in depth, and then we'll be back with some more stories. So thanks for coming in. We appreciate you. We'll see you Tuesday. Have a great rest of your week.
See you guys.